Yo, this is my reaction. Shout out to Jack Morgan, LLP. So yeah, I make content, so I just wanted to give my thoughts on this. He's gonna give his thoughts on it, but I'm not gonna like run through his whole 29-minute video because that's his content really. So I ain't gonna steal it. I'm just gonna react to a certain portion of it, give my thoughts.
The influencer, that era is over. In the content only creator, you're next. People are just.
There won't be any more content creators in the next 5 years. The term content creator itself is one of the worst things to happen to creatives. You're not a content creator. You're an artist or a commentator or an entertainer, or you're just a marketer, which is fine. But the way it's being done right now is unsustainable. The whole idea of being a content creator jails you to these platforms and creates the cycle where you have to continue to create content for them. And who really benefits there? TikTok has replaced Instagram, and there will inevitably be something else that comes along too. Will you just end up jumping from platform to platform trying to figure out its algorithm and which best content works for it? Or will you decide who you are and own it and make any platform work for you, not the other way around?
Well, the worst part is,
Okay, here's my thoughts on this. Will there be a lack of influencers or content creators in 5 years' time? I doubt it. There's always going to be somebody, but I don't think they're going to be as prevalent as they were maybe 2-3 years ago. I remember 2-3 years ago, everybody was going to Dubai, and they were influencers. They were like these nobodies that look good. Let's just say they were a bunch of girls, and they look good, so they call themselves influencers. They're a post on the internet. They get a couple of simp men following them. Because the simp men follow them, they feel that they're influencers. They will post a couple of scantily clad pictures of themselves and say, "Oh, I got 30,000 people following me. I'm an influencer." I think with certain women, I'm gonna put this out there, they're not really influencers. They're kind of like low-key escorts, low-key sex workers, because they would take those guys from a Pacific. Let's say this it's Instagram or TikTok. They would take. That's why I'm gonna explain everything later on. Whoa, that went wrong. So I'm gonna explain this. So they would take those followers, those men, and then they convert them into OnlyFans followers as well. I started to realize, I started to see some women pop up in my feed on Instagram. I'm like, why am I being shown this lady? But I've watched a certain thing where a certain funny skit. Then before I know it, yes, they're trying to sell me or trying to lure me into all my links. Because you can't go directly from Instagram to OnlyFans. They used to be able to do that, but not anymore. So now it's like they need to try and lure you out of their site in some way or form to get you to sign up to OnlyFans. So they'll be on their, because Instagram, what does it pay? What does TikTok pay? These guys were saying TikTok don't pay nothing these days, so they ain't getting paid from TikTok. Instagram, yes, you can get paid for it, but I don't think they're getting paid any big money from Instagram posts. Could be wrong. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but I haven't tried it. But look, what people are saying, TikTok ain't paying anymore. So that's what they would do. They try and convert you over to an adult platform. That's what the women would do. So they'll call themselves influencers, but they're not. They'll go to Dubai and they'll take pictures like, we're influencers, blah blah blah. Who are you influencing, the dump? Because I'm sure as hell ain't influenced by you. And as look, also this day and age, we live in a world where when you have your phone on you, I remember when I started YouTube, smartphones were just coming into the world. They weren't that prevalent in everyday life. I remember on the train, I see a businessman with a smartphone. I was like, wow. And I started to see the way the world would change from people having newspapers in their faces to people just being glued on the train to their phone. So the newspapers are gone. You go on the train these days, you just seeing people just looking at their phone, playing solitaire or watching a movie on their phone. And that's the way things have changed. And also when it came to YouTube, because of the phones, it opened the door to any dumb or idiot with a phone to start being able to post anything anywhere. I mean, it's good in a way. If you see a crime or something crazy happening, you can go on your phone and videotape it. and you got everything there as evidence. But also it leaves the door open to people like Vidali, who could just film themselves doing crazy things in other countries and then post it on YouTube for views and likes. And the thing about these people, they get addicted to the views and likes. Are they real content creators? No. I remember back in the days, content was real, something that you had to go and edit. This stuff you don't even edit anymore. People just upload. Upload as they see. And sometimes you get the editing software within YouTube. You can edit it in YouTube or other platforms really easily these days, like AI editing. And it's really gone downhill. And also I also noticed that when I started YouTube, I could probably post about maybe once a week, and now things have become so saturated and overcrowded that the way to garner that, the way to game the algorithm, because YouTube's algorithms change so much, that I noticed when I posted my videos, I didn't get no views, and I had over 1 million people subscribed on one channel. I've got like 1,000 people watch, and I'm like, clearly my viewers aren't seeing my videos. All 1,500,000 of them. See, to get like under 1,000 views when you post, that's showing something. It's showing that the algorithm doesn't favor subscribers anymore. It favors content. So to gain the algorithm, what people do, they post more. People used to post once a week, then they used to post once a day. Now they're posting like 4 or 5 times a day to catch people with a viral hit. Just 10-20,000 views would do for people. And if you're posting 4 or 5 times a day, you're gonna get 20,000 views on one of those videos, or even 5. The workload is too much for some of these so-called influencers that were lazy back in the day. So things are changing to where the workload is harder. You have to really put your back into the work these days to get to what you need to get to. These people, they're used to the old days where TikTok was paying silly money for a little bit of work. Now everybody's on TikTok, everybody's on YouTube. And now they're realizing they have to work their asses off. And now they're sitting down there crying like, TikTok don't pay no more. I mean, I know TikTok isn't just not paying just because it's not paying anymore. It's not paying since they said the USA took it over. So that may be the case for TikTok. But also with YouTube, I noticed YouTube ain't paying people. Everyone's claiming about the YouTube. That ain't paying. They're saying that ain't paying as much anymore. People ain't seeing my videos anymore. The VOD videos ain't being shown anymore. That's the way things are going these days. You just have to work twice as hard. That's it. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'm out.